but if there's anything you want to expand on why so many women might leak when they laugh, sneeze, exercise, and what can we start to do about that?
So your bladder is an organ that sits on top of, like, inside of this basket. So imagine your pelvic floor is like a hammock and it's kind of supporting these things inside. If your pelvic floor muscles are weak, they can't kind of tighten up to support your bladder as it's filling.
Right.
And if your pelvic floor muscles are too tense, it's like trying to do this to a muscle that's stuck and it can't do this. So one of the biggest things is not just looking at, I think people often say, like, oh, I have a weak bladder, I leaked, but it's actually you have probably weak pelvic floor muscles. So if you can train the pelvic floor muscles to strengthen or better contract as the bladder fills, then when you cough or sneeze or laugh and there's added pressure, you don't get a leak of urine. The interesting thing is these leaks start small, where it's just a little bit here or there, and then we can kind of brush it off. But with time, with more pregnancies and births, with, again, menopausal and perimenopausal changes, they tend to start getting worse faster, and leakage doesn't just go away by itself. So it's really important to utilize strengthening, the tips I talk about in my book about, bladder control and proper peeing habits, and even topical hormones to help support the bladder to minimize leaks over time.